Do you ever get confused between is and are? You are not alone. These two small words can make a big difference in your English sentences. Let's learn how to use is and are the right way with simple rules, clear examples, and practice sentences at the end. Understanding the role of is and are. Think of is and are as helping or linking words that describes a subject. Connect the subject with more information. Tell us about existence, identity, ownership, or state. For example, describing identity or role. She is a teacher. Is connects she to the identity teacher. They are engineers. Are links the subject to what they do. Describing location or state. For example, the cat is on the table. Is shows where the cat is. The kids are tired. Are describes how the kids feel. Number 3, showing possession or belonging. This is my book. Those are his shoes. Is and are forms of to be used in the present tense. They connect the subject to what it is, has, or feels, and they depend on whether the subject is singular or plural. Now let's talk about is. We use is when we are talking about just one person, thing, or idea. That means a singular subject. Use is with singular nouns and pronouns. Common subjects that use is pronouns he, she, it, demonstratives this, that, singular nouns a cat, a teacher, the phone, the car. For example, she is a doctor. She is one person, singular. The dog is barking. The dog is one animal, singular. This is my phone. This refers to one subject, singular. He is happy. He is one person, singular. That is a good idea. That refers to one thing, singular. Why use is? Because it matches with a singular subject. In English, the verb must agree with the subject, and is the correct form for just one person or thing. If you are talking about one person, one animal, or one thing, you'll almost always use is. Try saying he is, she is, this is. It will come naturally with practice. Next, let's learn when to use are. We use are with plural subjects. That means when we talk about more than one person, animal, or thing. Use are with plural nouns or pronouns. Common subjects that take are pronouns we, you, they. Demonstratives these, those. Plural nouns friends, children, keys, apples. Examples with are. They are friends. They more than one person, plural. You are smart. You can be singular or plural, but always takes are. Yes, even when talking to one person, we say you are. These are my keys. These more than one subject. The children are playing. Children, plural of child. We are learning English. We, a group including yourself, plural. Quick tip. If your subject is more than one or includes you, then use are. It helps the sentence sound natural and grammatically correct. Repeat after me. We are, they are, these are. The more you say it, the more it sticks. Is versus are. Quick comparison. This is a recap section to help you remember when to use is and when to use are. Now let's do a quick comparison to lock it in. Here's how is and are match with different subjects. He is, she is, it is, this or that is, you are, we are, they are, these or those are. Quick rule. Use is for one person or thing. Use are for many people or things. Easy memory tip. If the subject is singular, one person, one object, use is. If the subject is plural, more than one, use are. Even you always takes are, whether you are talking to a person or many. Just remember, is one or many. This little rule will help you speak English with confidence. Common mistakes to avoid. Let's look at some common mistakes English learners make when using is and are. These usually happen when the speaker gets confused about whether the subject is singular or plural. Let's correct them together. Number 1, these are my book. The correct sentence is this is my book. Why? This refers to one item. It's singular, so we use is. Mistake number 2, they is playing outside. The correct sentence is they are playing outside. Why? They means more than one person. It's plural, so we use are. Mistake number 3, my friends is late. The correct sentence is my friends are late because friends is a plural noun, so the verb must be are. Here is a helpful tip. Always match your verb with the number of the subject. If it's one, use is. If it's many, use are. It's that simple. Now let's look at some tricky cases. Words like everyone, team, or family talk about multiple people, right? But grammatically, they are treated as singular, and that changes which verb we use. Let's break it down with a simple table. Everyone looks plural, yes. Is it singular? Yes. Use is. Someone looks plural? No. Is it singular? Yes. Use is. Nobody looks plural? No. Is it singular? Yes. Use is. Team looks plural? Yes. Is it singular? Yes. Use is. In American English. Family looks plural? Yes. Is it singular? Yes. Use is. In American English. Group looks plural? Yes. Is it singular? Yes. Use is. People looks plural? Yes. Is it singular? Not singular. Use are. For example, everyone is here today. The team is practicing for match. My family is very supportive. Nobody is in the room. Note on American versus British English. Words like team, family, committee, staff, group are seen as one unit. Use is. And in British English, these same words can be plural when referring to people in the group as individuals. For example, in US, the team is wearing its uniform, and in Britain, the team are wearing their uniforms. If you are learning American English, as most ESL learners do, always treat collective nouns as singular. Even though words like everyone or team seem to refer to many people, they are grammatically singular. So we use is, not are. That's the trick. Everyone is, team is, family is, people are. Time to test your grammar. Choose the correct verb, is or are, to complete each sentence. Pause if you need time. Don't forget to comment your score out of 10 below. Questions. Everyone dash excited about the trip. Everyone is singular. So everyone is excited. The team dash winning the game. Team is treated as singular in American English. The team is winning. My family dash going on vacation next week. Family is singular group. My family is going. The police dash investigating the crime. The police are investigating the crime. People dash waiting outside the store. People are waiting. The group dash planning a surprise party. The group is planning. Nobody dash home right now. Nobody is home. His staff dash working overtime today. His staff is working. The committee dash discussing the budget. The committee is discussing the budgets. All of the students dash present today. All of the students are present. How many did you get right? Comment your score out of 10. Now it's your turn. Let's practice what you have learned. I'll read a sentence with a blank. You choose whether to fill it with is or are. Ready? Let's go. He dash my brother. This dash a great idea. The cat dash sleeping. My phone dash on the table. She dash very tired today. It dash raining outside. That dash a nice dress. The teacher dash in the classroom. Your bag dash open. This apple dash fresh. The answer of all these sentences is is. They dash playing football. You dash very kind. These books dash mind. We dash going to the market. The dogs dash barking loudly. Those flowers dash beautiful. My friends dash here now. The children dash watching a movie. The shoes dash too big. You and I dash best friends. Answers of all these sentences are. Great job. If you got 15 or more correct, you are really starting to master is and are. Practice this every day and soon you'll come naturally when you speak English. Remember, is for one and are is for many. Don't forget to practice using them in your daily sentences. Comment below how many sentences you got right. Like this video if it helped you. Subscribe for more clear English grammar lessons every day. And keep learning English step by step. Thanks for watching.